Oh yeah, she got murdered. I thought it wasn't gonna do anything, so I just escaped it. Oh, I guess it does have more, so we'll just continue from here.
What? Let me out of here!
What's your problem?
Gotta turn this Right, obviously.
Hey,
What do you mean?
Hey. What? Stop talking.
So then.
but
Okay. So we didn't get much information talking to Kyoko. You know what I mean. Lights up. Or red. It's just odd.
oh,
What the crap?
huh? Ah! Eh?
All at once, everyone's face turned. Hold on a second. You've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rings with her. I did it because she was afraid.
What the heck?
The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 in just a few minutes away. Feeling suspicion and fear had I did it?
So then, actually, goodbye.
With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
Yoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo. Hey, damn it. You're fucking dead.
Then his deadly birds hang in the air. He and Sakura both reckoned off. So there might be another murder.
So, anyway,
What are you implying?
this is very suspicious.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
So,
Oh, yeah?
That's some important information to know. They black out from blood, so they can't be the killer. Or they have a less likely chance to be the killer. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. Their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Zzz, zzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way you think. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. I guess I should go through the Monokuma file we got before. Victim was Sayaka Mizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. In society, I have to find out how she was killed.
What are you, stupid? There's a knife hanging out of her stomach! How did she die? No, she didn't die out of her stomach. I love you. I love you. It's you!
No? Oh,
Love
Makoto.
my Yankee.
I'm Yeah, nothing much to do in the gym anymore. First of all, I should head to the scene of my room. We won't make any progress without investigating it. So I headed to my room. The Sayaka sword still remains. No clue. I'd better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there was way less than there was before. So I have to see how dirty my room was and decided to clean up a little. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. If I remember correctly. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. Wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into my room in the first place? Did Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? Oh, I didn't even notice. No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door to anyone. After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when I switched her. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around. So she couldn't have dropped it. So, how did the killer? Okay. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does it mean it was used to attack somehow? But the sword's been taken out, so it's just the sheath. But, some scratches on it. It must have been made with some sharp. But how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used when we attacked somehow? Look, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade till now. I shouldn't be surprised that it's coated in gold too. On top of that, look, the gold coating has come off on parts of the blade and... yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you touch it just touch it a little bit. There are gouges in the bed, like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too? Honestly, I was trying to click the table.
Hey!
I see. I can't click the table. Can I click the cash? No. Hey, Yoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area. But
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
she was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight.
Listen.
Huh? No, I don't think so. But what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
What's interesting?
Hey,
Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
Really?
Indeed.
You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it
I
to-
see.
Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well, hey,
Oh, that was it. Guess time to talk to Mondo.
By the way,
Yeah, that's definitely.
you son of a bitch! Shit.
At least he's reasonable.
You're fucking dead.
But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo,
He doesn't even answer. So that's all the information. Oh yeah, I can click on that. I should look around here first. I can check other spots later. There are scratches and gouges on my wall and bed. Is that evidence of struggle? Looks like it must have been some kind of fight when I was. Damn it. It's right there in the other room. If only I heard
Wait.
something. Huh?
Well,
The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Camera. Private camera. Surveillance camera. Mastermind. Oh, I can check the floor. There are scratches and gouges on the wall and bed. Oh.
well,
We already heard all this. The toolkit is still inside the door. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine. And I haven't had any reason to open it. Can't even imagine a situation where I can use a toolkit like this.
yo,
Oh, Mondo.
what? What?
So you haven't used those either, then?
What? What? By the way,
on the other side of this door. Why did they invert the colors that time?
I don't know, it's 2010.
No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. That makes no sense, but okay. So obviously I got the knife. I told myself I couldn't face what I saw, but there's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what she said. Okay, it's some sort of sharp object that was thrust into her stomach. It must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? It's definitely something I should look into later. That's a kitchen knife! How can you not recognize that? It's a kitchen knife. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery on her wrist, too. Right there. Her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is, there's some blood left on her left index finger. But what's that? The palms of both her hands are totally spotless. So how come only the left finger? Stab wound in her stomach's what killed her. So when she broke her wrist, it must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she had already been killed? It's very possible she broke the wrist under the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room. She was playing with her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw Leon. It says Leon. Upside down and backwards, it says Leon. Written in blood with the numbers. Yeah. Did Sayaka do this? We already went through this. Was that all to look at? Ah, dang it. I thought that would have been something else.
It would seem.
I've never seen something rich in blood before. It really was the final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So.
It
Well,
You're not gonna tell me?
Makoto.
I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not gonna tell me. It sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. Honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask who the ultimate program?
Makoto.
Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets
What?
up? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one. The door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit in the frame. Actually,
Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? Doorknob. I wanna check out the doorknob. What the heck? Doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
What? Is this intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
My bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms turn off, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently struck with a sudden realization. She shot a question at me.
Just a second.
Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. That was me.
Hmm?
She had the slightest hint of a smart mouth. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all
I
this.
see.
Huh? What clears what up? I'm so
Goodbye.
lost. As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from. And also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are other areas worth looking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks. If they'll even talk to me, that is. Yeah. Trash room. It's locked.
Monokuma appears!
How'd you get this?
No, no, you can't go any further!
What do you do?
No, no, you can't go any further!
It's unclear to do.
No, no, you can't go any further! No, no, you can't go any further!
It was weird how he only said the same thing over and over. There's no reason to be in the kitchen anymore. Hey, so did you notice one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning.
That's right.
So when did you notice that one of them had disappeared?
Well,
So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking tea in the dining hall? In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. And you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't go to the dining hall last night. Which proves I didn't take it. What? Of course not. I would never. Tina, do you really think I murdered her?
'cause, I mean, aw.
So her statement might not be the best. Chihiro's so enjoying. Hey, Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something.
Huh?
Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? Chihiro slowly shook her head.
I'm sorry.
Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? No, couldn't be. How do I open the transcript, right?
F1?
Oh, yeah. Two. Oh. Said that guy was right either way. It's a DVD player. Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, this one. Huh? This is definitely Myri, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. Huh? This is Sayaka's name, right? Nameplate's on Myri and Sayaka's name for Switch. So all that effort I put into switching without anyone knowing is totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room.
Here we go!
Very strange.
That does seem more convenient.
So, in other words,
Anyone who kills a fellow student who is practiced will graduate unless they are discovered.
so that's it.
Warning?
Hey, listen! Hey, you bastard!
Oh,
You... Is it, like...
there's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
You know what I mean.
Completely unforgivable!
Give me a break. What?
Anyway, on another promise. I don't know since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
You got it!
So easy. So Shifumi and I headed down to the trash room. Whatever.
Da-da-da-da-da!
Hifumi pulled a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then...
Mr. Naegi!
However, Mr. Naegi,
Without a doubt!
by using the trash to destroy the
No! I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. Whatever. It's just hurry up and keep walking. Obviously, I see blood. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. Anyway, looks like a piece of cloth, and the shape, it's part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cover. This is all that's left of some evidence the killer destroyed. There's lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back of the trash can. It's a good 30 feet from here. And it's on right now.
Yes, indeed. Was it a fairy?
Hifumi, you realize what you just said?
Huh?
No, you said that last time you were here, the incinerator was off.
I feel as if...
Most suspicious.
So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? Ultimate baseball star. I'm pretty sure it's Leon. Because he's the ultimate baseball star, he's known for pitching. 30 feet. I'm pretty sure around that range is the distance from pitcher to batter in baseball. Maybe 10 or 15. But he could likely hit that. And he could probably throw in some clothes as well. 3 swimming pool speed on average. Defense usually 10 feet. The green button turns it on and the yellow button turns it off. It seems anyway. There are shards of broken glass shattered around in front of the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
Do you know what it is? Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should still be in the gym. I'd better go find out for sure.
simply unforgivable!
Why me?
That's it! I'm sure of it!
Sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. I don't think there's anything else with that. Oh, no, one thing. That's a huge trash can. Is that where we're supposed to put whatever trash we can't burn? Well, whatever it's for. It doesn't look like it's hiding anything. Oh, thank you for the follow, Kaizumo-sama. Yeah, off to the gym. Did not mean to hit you. Hey, Hero, can I ask you something? Hero, snap out of it. Hey, does this look familiar?
What the heck? What?
Let's put that aside for now. So, you can say without a doubt that this belongs to you. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that? Million? That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Honestly, I can't either. I don't feel bad. Because it cost $1 million for a glass ball. Time to check out the laundry room. That's our best crew at the moment. I keep forgetting that. Laundry is here. There's one in the kitchen. Oh, it was the next one. Yeah, it's weird how this works. down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play, and the screen was dark for a few seconds. But then... an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there along with her friends she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of light. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept, except that she was dead. The vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girls pop band.
Do you want me to wait until you get done pouring water? Okay. Ice water.
For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly, the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, and she was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls, who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for the answer after graduation. Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're shooting things properly. Everyone knows who they are. I'm trying to say that he was able to kill them. If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far?
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
The red door? Oh, headmaster's office.
Listen to me!
So they really are convinced I did it. But I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know each other, know that all too well. But then, who is the killer?
Is everyone here? Okay then, please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there.
Well,
Yes, indeed.
Hey,
No, Spirit isn't quite
Makoto.
right. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try to give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, toward the elevator. Steps slowly. I feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already in the elevator when I finally got on. The doors closed and the elevator started to move. I thought that was the headmaster's office. No, it's an elevator. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time
Oh.
comes. Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further to the bowels of the school.
Shit.
Well now. Yoo-hoo!
Did what he said. Seized her brain in a giant circle. It was set up so everyone could see everything, which also meant it could be recorded. There seemed no heaviness exactly. He's sweating. He's sweating. No, he's not sweating. She's not sweating, but he's sweating. Fair point. So, the curtain of on our first date is a deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly conspiracy. Yeah, everyone's seen it. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly class trial. And it's only been an hour since we started.
Like a million more to go. Alright, so set skills.
Melodious voice is the only one I've got. Increases damage to the opponent when the statement is destroyed. Effective during the bullet time battle. That's my only skill. Truth bullets. I've got 18. That's a lot of evidence. I guess we're finished. Ready?
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Yes.
During these discussions, characters will speak of one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions in the statements. What this means is that you'll spend your truth bullets to
Before I quit, is it like timed?
it's going to loop. There's going to be like a timer. If it runs out, then automatically goes.
Yeah.
So there's going to be some characters that say things. One of them, so they're going to, some of them are going to have yellow words, and that's what they're going to shoot. One of them is going to be incorrect or
Shoot it with the right truth. Until it gets shot down.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Huh? Something's off about what was just said. Because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation for it.
I assert that the one who was murdered...
Yeah, and the murder took place
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, that's wrong.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry,
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill her. It will automatically load the
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, it's wrong. No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
He's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere. Just wait for this time. Because I know damn well I'm not good. Concentrate by holding down the space key. Time will slow down.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret. Nobody...
No, that's wrong. Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier? Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall. No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well,
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room, so I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
He's an idiot.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Someone who's not here. Are you talking about...
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was...
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
The person who took the knife was the victim herself!
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all!
No, you're wrong!
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do something, you're gonna blame me for the murder. Convict me. Everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Hangman's gambit. Yeah. As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around, and the letter is already known. Complete the phrase by shooting the flying letters in the right order.
Now I understand.
That's right.
Yeah.
There
probably.
wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Ha ha ha! Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Yes, I do. The killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is the object the killer broke.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? Yes. The number of weak spots will start going up. No matter how many weak spots, there is essentially only one lie or contradiction in this debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they say, but you'll lower your trust with everyone. Hold on. Headphones starting to fall out in one ear. State damage. Now, if you zero, you fail. You have to rely on logic to determine which spots are actually right.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
No, that's wrong! The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walk-in bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door. That's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime was that they didn't know.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you
don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular. How frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka would let someone in because... it's in the Monokuma block. It's gotta be. I don't have anything else. Oh, switching rooms stuff.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place. Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
Or the stereotypical
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility? I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room. Huh? Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But...
Of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Then, that note, Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention. Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone, then they would have gone...
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
No, what's wrong? The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew we had switched rooms.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note. She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. she would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
He looks extremely nervous.
Yes, I think you're right.
I know.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
I know.
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know Sayaka's wrist is broken with the fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room, and what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. Why not? Multiple truth bullets now. Cute who wrote, I just pulled off a piece of leather, or not leather, whatever the stuff is on this chair. But cute who wrote the boy, press these keys, or I can use this. I believe we did set it to
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened. When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
No, it's wrong. Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead! Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Part of her body that shows she had a sword. If you wanted to use the sword, which part of her body was touched?
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
That has nothing to do with it.
No, that's not it at all. I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
And it's been, what, a week?
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own. She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms. Or maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation, a totally forgettable kid, or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. And that's where you're wrong.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, it's wrong! There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
There's no question that Sayaka wrote the message.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh! Yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but... Looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Leon.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killers stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
Burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to
I got it! If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in. And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There's another way to keep and that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to
No, it's wrong! Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi? Hifumi had the key, So the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is... I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shepherd brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then, Makoto. Go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Every case is one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phrase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic book there are a number of missing pieces. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided components. Also, if you aim at the missing section and press the left mouse button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. And then, good luck. And have fun.
Here's exactly what happened. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. The killer is you! During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator's switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon? It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. And that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball? You thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence?
Oh, timing.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking.
Strike.
Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
I'm surprised that because I struggled once
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove that.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
kitchen in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh?
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
He knows he lost.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
My face is melted. Nice. Look at that.
I almost broke 10K.
You didn't even lose any hearts.
I did lose a heart.
When?
I don't remember when, but I did lose one heart. I'm pretty sure.
Nice.
Oh, without having to retry a single time.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Yoo-hoo!
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Leon, really? Kill Sayaka?
But
You son of a bitch!
I didn't have a choice. So, that's why...
none of you are any different!
I was just... unlucky. That's all.
Hey, come on!
The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about it, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because what if we... What if we knew? Because what if we... Then the truth is that Sayaka was crazy. But, even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her, and the video actually had something to do with me, I couldn't even imagine.
Why? Why?
The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to her. And Sayaka. That's why, Sayaka. For the friends that meant so much to me. That's why she betrayed me. So, when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
What did you say?
Phew!
Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. But,
That's enough.
as angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron. Strong enough, I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
Damn it.
Ba-bum, ba-bum. Yes, indeed.
Oh yeah.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second! Yeah, that's it.
Is that okay? Do you understand?
So, that's why...
Stop it. I've had enough of it.
Oh,
I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because there's the one to blame. It's him. If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka. Or Leon. Should have been fighting together. Fighting against the one who led us to this situation. Mastermind.
Unbelievable. Hey,
You know, Monokuma's got a good point. Shut up.
Thrills, chills, kills!
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey, come on now.
Stop! Please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
No!
It's a gun. I mean, it is technically a gun, but it's look, baseball. Depending on how fast, it might cause irreversible damage as well. Well, if it hits you in the right place, no. Because it looked like it definitely smacked his head around a bit, so he could have banged his head on the pole a few times. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
I can't take it.
Well?
Damn you!
What the heck? Say what?
Well,
Hey,
Shit.
What does this mean?
Hey,
Thrills, chills, kills!
hey,
And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare becoming reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no. It wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Talk to you for a second.
She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about.
It's about Sayaka, isn't it?
Listen.
You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
She was thinking of me. You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure. And you can't ask her.
However,
What?
so...
Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly. Anyway... Right.
Why are you telling me all this?
Correct.
Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey,
By the way,
Oh, well, I'm psychic.
what?
Kidding. I just have a pretty good intuition. They had to bring back that line. They just couldn't leave it off where they did. Oh, that was the kind man.
well, I mean, like, they gave you kind of the easiest clues ever to who it was.
Yeah.
But onward, you're not, it's, no.
A despair bat? Okay.
Does it say how long it's taken? No, like, go on
I've played for 6.4 hours. And we're in chapter 2 right now. That's a lot of people. That's 7 if I exclude sound alerts, which I still need to get fixed. Yeah. I mean, we're only 2.5 hours in. Gotta turn this fan up somewhere. Yeah. Sorry about that. It was just a spam call. That's the second one this stream so far. Do I need to investigate that's another spam call. That one said it was an Amazon call. I don't even have an Amazon account. Why are you calling me? Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace. It's just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us.
Uh-huh. What are you gonna do?
I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Jun instead. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream, but I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late.
So,
Listen to me!
Sorry.
Ha 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 ha!
Hey, come on.
My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened.
I see.
Well, staying there, with her scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just as much. Plus, I've decided that I can't turn away from her death.
You got it!
Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better?
Well...
Stop talking.
Are you okay with this? Honestly.
So then...
No,
What?
I can't take it.
Huh?
It's because...
But
So,
So it would seem.
Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on this. Instead, direct it at the mastermind.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Oh, and one other thing. It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you, see you. That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear. So be well aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
don't fuck with me.
And so, the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun.
Where do you think's gonna die next?
No clue. I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym. What's he gonna do to us this time? We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4!
Now reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
Monokuma. I'd say maybe after this part's over. No, that's Makoto. It doesn't matter. Just get to the point. Did you really just call us down here to just... Did you really call us down here to just exercise?
Hey,
Of course not. Do you think I have that kind of free time on my hands?
Okay, so then...
I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial, your beaks all the world will open up to you.
What the heck?
You guys?
It really sucked if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how to get you kids I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated.
Very nice.
Look all around you and enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode.
With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he'd show up. But, a new world?
Could it be...
I wonder about that.
Piece of shit!
Hey,
You hear me? Got it!
More like a staple food source. Now let's get moving.
Seeing his words as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. I wonder if it's the second floor. I think this is where we should leave it.
Danganronpa.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed the stream, as it was definitely interesting. We should hopefully be able to stream again next week, and hopefully we'll have a working AC as well, because it's way too hot out here.
We can do it next week, but not the week after that, because I'm going to...
Okay, so next week, but not the week after that. Okay. So the next stream will be a week from today, and then it's going to be a 1 week break before we can stream again.
Unless we could do it Wednesday. Oh wait, no, never mind.
Yeah, I can't do Wednesday.
I'll be gone for 2 days.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll try to get the VOD up on YouTube, because I forgot to do that for last one. Anyways, have a good day.